Hey, I'm Mike.
Hey, I'm Chris.
This is Mike and Chris Reloaded.
Um,
Back from spring break.
yes,
Did you do anything fun?
I did. I went and hung out with my kid, and we saw a movie.
Yeah, you saw Pacific Rim robots.
To
Mechs.
Uprising, Pacific Rim Uprising, or two, or
Mechs.
whatever you want to call it.
Snore.
I tell you what, it was actually pretty good.
Was it?
It was. It was. It gave. It continued where the first one left off. Pretty good. There's a little time gap there, about 10 years, but it gave a little more information on the kaiju and stuff like that. So it's pretty. And then the way they did this one actually kind of fit. The only thing I was really disappointed in is I wish they would have touched up a little bit more on the kaiju and where they're come from and why exactly they're.
Right.
But they did give a little bit more information, but not much.
Aren't they setting up for a Pacific Rim and Godzilla movie? Supposedly, is that what the rumor is?
Supposedly something to that effect. I don't know. Maybe Godzilla's a kaiju. Who knows?
That's funny.
In the movie, though, it actually there's a lot of Godzilla references. So
Are there?
yeah. So,
Well, maybe I might actually watch that one then if they put Godzilla in there. So we have quite a bit of information to go over. Lots of stuff has happened over the course of our 2 weeks here. Biggest news is Toys R Us collapsed.
That is very big news, yes. Which is funny because a lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, Toys R Us!" Oh, how many people actually did shop at Toys R Us that are screaming that it's closing now?
Yeah, probably none.
Yeah, I know. I actually shopped at Toys R Us
I
quite a
shop at
bit.
Toys R Us too.
In fact, my original Nintendo that I told you I had, that top loading one,
Yeah,
that's where I bought it from, Toys R Us.
cool.
It was on sale for $50 at the time.
Awesome. And now they're going through liquidation, and the owner died. That's pretty sad, man.
It is.
Just when his business is collapsing, then he dies. I mean, he was 94, but still at that age, it's a lot. That's a big pill to swallow for him. So that's probably weighed heavily on his death. It's sad, but there is good news. KB Toy Store says that they're going to go back into business.
Oh wow.
They said that they're going to try to pick up some of the stores from Toys R Us and stuff.
See, I always thought KB Toy Store and Toys R Us were the same thing for the longest time until I realized they're two total separate entities.
Yeah.
But I don't, man. There's never really a true toy store out there nowadays.
No, there's not. Well, everything's going to online shopping. I mean, it's
Yeah,
so
I know.
convenient and
People and their internets.
it's cheap, man. I would say we do about 75% of our shopping
I
online.
do a fair amount of shopping online too, so it's easy. You just click, done.
Yeah,
Don't have to leave the house. Don't have to face the crowds.
there in 2 days, sometimes less.
Yeah, or sometimes more.
Yeah, sometimes more. It's supposed to be less.
um, yeah, that's pretty big news. My big news though is a sad one though. Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking's passed.
I know everybody knows by now if you're not living under a rock anyway, but yeah, age 76. Basically, he's dubbed the father of modern physics.
Yeah.
He's written a bunch of books, thesis papers, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, it's pretty big. One of the most brilliant minds
Yeah,
to date that we've
if
had.
not the most brilliant mind. I
Yeah.
mean, modern day, he's the most brilliant.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it was sad. But at 76, with the debilitating disease that he had, he lived. I think he lived quite a bit.
Yeah, I think he lived way past his life expectancy. I think didn't they made a movie about him, and I think it
Yeah,
was
the theory of everything. I believe
yeah.
that's what it's called.
I think they told him that in the thing that he had less than 20 years to live or something like that
Yeah.
with the disease, and he lived like 40, 50 years
Which I think
longer.
Eddie Redmayne played the character, played Stephen
Yeah,
Hawking, and yeah, I think he got an Academy Award for the role too.
yeah, he did.
Um, that one, and I think the movie A Beautiful Mind was based off of him also,
Oh, really? I
with
didn't
Russell
know that.
Crowe.
I didn't know that.
So yes, they had quite a bit of stuff based off of Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I mean, he's just an icon. I mean, he just recently he said that man is gonna go extinct soon, just before he passed.
Well, he started it.
Yeah.
Too soon? No.
Yeah, there's speaking of going extinct, there's a asteroid that's gonna hit Earth in 111 years. They found. Did you read that?
Hopefully, I won't be around.
Yeah, 117 years. 117 years
I
is
think
what
I
it
remember
is.
seeing a little. So I didn't really read the article, but I remember seeing something about the asteroids. And I've seen so many things like asteroids hitting the Earth. Like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Well,
Just
this one is
scroll
supposed
to
to
the
be
next one.
like 800 times the strength of the Hiroshima bomb.
That's a pretty
When
big
it
asteroid.
hit, I mean, it's a game changer, and they're already talking about launching up there and getting core samples from it and
But
shooting rockets at it.
man, 117 years of man, a lot could happen in that time frame. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
we might
saying?
not even be here in 117
So yeah, you
years.
don't never know. Um, let's I know we don't like to get into politics, but I got to mention this. And I was never a huge fan of the show per se, but you remember the show Sex and the City?
Yeah,
The one of the women that played the Miranda, the short redhead,
yeah, the
she's real
short
tall,
rated.
short red hair.
Yeah,
She's actually running for governor of New York.
really.
Yeah, Cynthia Nixon's her name. But I
Wow.
was really surprised to see that. I was like, wow, that's actually kind of cool. She's running for governor of New York.
That is cool. You know how many people are doing Rock 2020? Have you seen that on the internet?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, like every post somewhere in the comments. If you read the comments, because I'm not a troll, but I like to go. I see an article, I'll go to the comments to figure out what the article's about, and then I'll go back and read the article.
Yeah,
And in almost every single posting, some
The
goofball in there
Rock.
is The Rock 2020.
He actually made a little, I guess, a mysterious comment about it, supposedly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why everyone keeps, which he's making too much money making movies. He's like, I
Yeah,
think, one of the richest men in Hollywood right now as
he
far as
is.
making money.
He's gold, man. But Reagan, he was an actor that went over to politics, and
Schwarzenegger.
yeah, Schwarzenegger.
There's been a lot of actors that have gone into politics that have been
Um,
fairly successful,
was
but
it Kevin Hartman?
yeah.
Is that his name? Kevin Hartman? Paul Hartman. I don't know. Hartman from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, Phil.
Phil Hartman. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, well, you don't never know. Like I said, I know we don't like to talk about politics, but I thought that was a combination of both there.
It had geek in tones to it. It was about an actor. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There's lots of trailers that have dropped over the last couple
A
weeks.
lot of trailers, actually.
The biggest one probably being the new Avengers trailer.
Oh yeah. You
Who's
know,
gonna die?
I was watching this little video of the guy breaking down the
I think I
video.
watched the same one.
He's breaking it down, basically giving you like sort of spoilers of it or whatever, what this could possibly be.
Yeah.
I guess the way that it looks like it's going is the fact that I don't think at the end of the movie, I don't believe Thanos will have all the gems. I think he's going to have most of them, but I don't think he's going to have them all. Apparently, the Soul Gem is going to be one of the most powerful ones out there.
Right.
But I don't believe Thanos will have them all at the end of the movie.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's going to lead up to where And I did read an article on the Adam Warlock thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they talked about Adam Warlock. Because at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2,
Yeah.
it gave reference to Adam Warlock being born, but they said that they don't see Adam Warlock being in Avengers at all.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Because they still have a second part to the
Mm-hmm.
Infinity Wars.
Yeah,
Coming out.
there'll be a part 2, but the trailer looked amazing, especially that little end scene where the Thanos went to jump on Captain America and he stopped him.
Oh yeah, he's holding the glove, the Infinity Gauntlet, away from him. Thanos is attacking him with it.
Yeah, they gave a little reference to the original Infinity Gauntlet, where if you've ever read the comic books, which whatever, but which you really should read the comic books. I know you're into your reading now, Mike.
I am reading. I read
But
3 pages.
I'll let you read the comic books, man. You really should read the comic books before you watch the movie.
All right.
Just so you can see, like, hey, is there any references to this and that? Because in the comic books, after Thanos defeats them all, the last person left standing is Captain America, and they face off.
Oh really?
So yeah,
That's cool. Now Chris Evans has dropped a hint that he's going to be done after the Infinity Wars.
after the next one, that's the big thing.
He's going to be gone, and they're talking that what's the girl who's playing Captain Marvel?
Um,
God, My brain doesn't work anymore.
I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
But yeah, supposedly they're thinking that Captain Marvel is going to take over for the new Captain. Will be the new Captain America. There's rumors. It's not confirmed or nothing.
Well, there's been several. I mean, I know Falcon was Captain America.
Yeah.
Bucky was Captain America.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was Captain America for a while too. There's been several people that have been taking over the Captain America mantle, all to basically fall back into Steve Rogers eventually. Um, but it'll be interesting to see where they go with it, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool if they replace Captain America with a woman. Let the woman be Captain America for a little while. I don't see a problem with that. I mean, I'm not into the whole Hollywood genderizing and human rights and equality, and I'm not
here's the
into all
thing, man,
that.
on
Putting
that.
a black character in a white person's role and stuff, just a sense to have a black person in there. I'm not racist, but I don't agree with that. I mean, if the role is a role, leave it the way it's supposed to be.
Well, here's the thing, too. It's like, uh, I don't, honestly, I don't think I would see Captain America as a female.
Really?
Um, Now, they've changed Thor as a female, and they've changed Iron Man to a female. Those, when it's written into the company, now see, they're not the original characters, though.
Right.
In Iron Man, we've talked about this before. There's a 15-year-old girl who's a genius who happened to get some of his Tony Stark's tech, and she reverse engineered it, and she built her own suit out of it.
Oh, okay.
In the Thor, it was actually Jane, his girlfriend Jane, whatever her name is, Dr. Jane.
Yeah.
She actually became Thor. Well, the persona of Thor, anyway.
Right.
But
I
wouldn't
so
mind
Captain
seeing
America
that.
never was a woman in the comic
No,
book.
Captain America's never a woman.
I thought that was like a thing where Captain Marvel took over for Captain America.
No, Captain Marvel was always Captain Marvel. She had the quantum bands, and she had quantum powers. Captain Marvel was always Captain Marvel.
Oh, well, I don't know why they're rumorizing
Brie Larson,
that.
basically, was, by the way.
Yeah, Brie Larson. Thank you.
Yeah, that. Well, anyway, that trailer, Deadpool.
Deadpool 2, yeah.
Which looks even funnier than before.
Yeah, this trailer was awesome. This trailer showed off X-Force and everything.
Apparently, though, Deadpool 2 has been out in some test screens.
Oh, really?
And they gave it an even better rating than the first Deadpool.
Yeah, I did read that.
So, with that being said,
And the cabbie driver looks like he's getting a bigger role in this show because he's actually shown out of the taxi cab and part of the scenes and stuff like that. That's funny. I like the comic humor. I think those two have good comic humor.
Yeah, well, I mean, shoot, I mean, the whole thing with Deadpool is him going outside the fourth wall, breaking the fourth wall, they call it.
Yeah.
Which is basically talking to you, the audience.
Right.
So that thing, the shtick seems to work, and it was hilarious in the first one.
Yeah, I mean, when he jumps in the cab after being shot at, and the cabbie goes, I think I just shit myself, and Deadpool's like, actually, I think that was me. That was
brought to you from the creators of, was it Devil Wears Prada, 27 Dresses?
27 Dresses and Devil Wears Prada, yeah, that's funny. That was funny. Deadpool, this is going to be an amazing flick, man.
I think it's going to be absolutely great.
The first one, I believe, if you did my top, doing the top 5 Marvel versus DC movies, I think Deadpool was my number 1, if I remember correctly.
Or go back and revisit
Doctor
that.
Strange. I don't remember if it was Doctor Strange or Deadpool.
I'll have to go back and revisit that. We're going to have to probably update it after Avengers.
Yeah.
Do another top 5 Marvel movie or superhero movie or whatever.
Yeah.
Because there's been quite a bit since we've done our last one. So.
Yeah, I'm falling behind. I didn't watch Thor, and I haven't watched Black Panther yet.
I did watch Thor, and I did watch Black Panther. And speaking of Black Panther, 6 weeks in a row, number 1 at the box office.
Until Pacific Rim come out.
Which set a record in its own. It is now the number 1 grossing superhero movie of all time.
Yep.
It is number 12 on the list of all time. Um, and it's just like, wow. I believe it's made like at 1.27 billion dollars worldwide.
Wow.
It's made 620 some million just domestically, which is enough to move it past the Avengers.
Yeah, I wish I just had a fraction of that money.
Yeah, I want 1%. That's it.
1%. Yeah, give me a 1% cut for being a loyal Marvel fan.
Yeah, but yeah, it's I didn't think. I think when they made the movie, they knew it was going to be good, but I didn't think they expected it to be this good.
I haven't seen. I want to see it. I'm gonna see it. My Fire Stick messed up, so it's not loading anymore. I have to get it reprogrammed again, so I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Oh well, we can get that fixed.
I know you're the man. You're the man, Chris.
But yeah, it's
She's the man. You ever hear that song?
yeah.
Okay.
But it's right now, yeah, it is the number one superhero movie period of any superhero movies.
That's cool. It looks awesome. The trailers and stuff I seen for it, and the visuals, CG and everything look amazing in it.
Yeah. Now the number one grossing movie of all time is Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
And the number two, I believe, is Avatar.
Avatar.
But The Force Unleashed did like 963 million domestically. This is just domestically, not worldwide.
Right.
And the number one, I think Avatar was the closest one to that. Is number two at 720 million.
Yeah.
So and Black Panther, I think, is sitting at 620 some $1 million.
Wow, that's crazy. There's lots of people that diss on the Force Unleashed. I don't understand that. That movie was
because
great.
it was really good, but to me it looked like a retelling of A New Hope.
Right.
So that's what it looked like to me. It had all the same concepts, and now the Star Wars: The Last Jedi. That was a completely different story there.
Yeah, it was
to me. So I thought it was pretty good.
Now, see, people give The Last Jedi a bunch of crap too, like saying that it wasn't any good. I don't understand. People just like to hate on Star Wars, I think.
I actually read an article that they talked to Mark Hamill. They said Mark Hamill could not watch the scene where he said goodbye to Leia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's sad.
They said it hurt him too much to watch it. So.
That's sad.
But now we talked about the Black Panther being number one.
Yeah.
That is until probably next month.
Yeah.
When we were just talking about Avengers Infinity War coming out.
Yeah, I'll be going to that, so they'll be getting my money.
They projected that movie within the first month to gross over $700 million.
Woo! Are we making a date of it? Are we going together?
I'm gonna be out of town that weekend.
You're gonna be out of town that weekend, so you're gonna watch it by yourself without me.
Oh, I won't be by myself.
No, you'll be with friends and family.
Well, we can watch it when we come back.
Friends and family. Yeah, you posted your son was your best friend, man. I took offense to that.
He is my best friend.
I was like, well, I thought I was your best friend.
Well, you're one of my best friends.
You can't have two best friends. Best means best. It doesn't mean shared. Okay, I'm your best friend who's not family.
There we go.
Okay.
Well, no, because I still consider you family. So.
Okay, well, damn it. Well, I guess I'm just number two. And number two steams.
Hey, don't forget I was number two in your book for a while.
Yes, you were.
Movies, recent movies just come out. Tomb Raider, Pacific Rim Uprising just come out, and of course the big one this coming up week, Ready Player One.
Ready Player One, yeah.
Now I haven't got the numbers on Pacific Rim Uprising, what they were as of yet, but I thought it was pretty good. Of course, when I went to the theater, I saw an IMAX 3D, which is actually really good. But when I went there, it didn't seem like the theater was too full, and that was opening day, Friday.
Yeah, I saw the picture of you, and it was like a pretty empty theater when you guys were sitting down.
It wasn't too full. There was quite a bit of seats left, so.
Wow. Yeah.
But you don't never know.
That's because it's a mech movie. Who wants to see mech movies?
Mech people, Mech people.
Speaking of movies, there's a rumor going around that Indiana Jones 5 has started filming.
I saw that.
Or is going to start filming here this next year.
Yeah, this fall, I think. Isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I feel bad because they really missed the mark with the last one. So unless they just forget how it happened and forget Shia LaBeouf's character.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way I can see this working here.
That's how I see it. Maybe Shia LaBeouf was killed in a rancid accident or something.
Or they can do what Roseanne did, and they both and Indiana
dream.
Jones wakes up.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream. It's all a dream. I don't have a kid. What is this kid we talk about?
Yeah. Or he goes and gets a DNA test and he goes on Maury.
Yeah,
You are not the father.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. But yeah, I'm I make fun of Indiana Jones 5, but I would still go see it. So
I will too, unfortunately.
I just it's Indiana Jones. It's Harrison Ford. We're not going to have Harrison Ford for much longer.
You don't never know. Yeah, I think he's pushing close to 80.
80, I think 70 something.
Yeah, he's up in his mid to upper 70s. I know that.
Yeah.
And the way the world goes nowadays, you'd think people live longer, but because that's Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, true. Well, he had disease, but also there's supposed to be a Dragon Ball Super movie release March of 2019. I know you're a big Dragon Ball fan.
Actually, I am not.
You're not?
No, I am not.
I thought you were a Dragon Ball fan.
Nope, I am not.
Damn, I don't know you as well as I thought.
See, you claim to be my best friend, Mike.
I guess I'm not your best friend. Honey, I need a hug. She won't give me a hug.
I mean, I know a lot of the Dragon Ball lore and stuff, but I've never really been huge into it.
I haven't watched a single episode of Dragon Ball.
I've seen a few episodes of it. It's really funny too. Like the Dragon Ball episodes you watch, like in Japan, are like explicit.
Really?
Yeah, they literally cut a lot out of it when they
release it back in the U.S.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently, it's like pretty graphic.
Cool. Maybe I would
violence and nudity. Apparently,
maybe I would watch it if it was like that.
Maybe I'll start watching Dragon Ball.
Maybe I'll watch a Javan's version. I'm sure I can find that on the Fire Stick somewhere.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
That's funny. How about some games, man?
Yeah, lots of games came out. I just beat A Way Out last night.
I watched Trent play it, if that counts.
Do you know? Did I tell you that? Trent bought the game. Even if you're not console sharing, if you're not console sharing with somebody, you can invite anybody on your friends list to the game.
The person has to download the demo.
Yeah, you have to download the demo, which is a full 17 gigs. It's a huge demo, but you could play with whoever owns the game. You don't get any achievements though.
Yeah.
Because I beat the game, I didn't get a single lick of achievements.
Oh, who had the game?
Victor.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, my buddy Andy, he's in the hospital.
Oh,
Gotta say a prayer for him. His kidneys are failing again.
I know he's had a lot of problems with that.
And then he had a heart attack, and his widowmaker was 100% blocked.
Ouch.
So they have to put a stint in Wednesday. So, Andy, you're listening. Prayers out to you.
Definitely, man. Definitely. But yeah, A Way Out just came out.
Tomorrow,
Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
Here coming up pretty soon next month, God of War.
Yep, we got a War, which they did a whole. What was that on? Family Guy. Family Guy did a whole sponsorship of God of War. There was commercial free, and the only thing it did was show a extended God of War trailer in the beginning and an extended God of War trailer at the end of the episode.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. The game, they showed a lot of gameplay in that. I think I think it was like a 5-minute trailer for God of War. It was pretty long.
Check it out. Ni no Kuni 2, I guess, comes out.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Next week, I think. This week. It's a PlayStation title. It's the first one was really good. It's like you're in a dream state, and you have to. It's kind of hard to explain, but the big one I'm actually kind of looking forward to. Actually, they just announced Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Really? Is that multi-platform?
It will be PlayStation and Xbox. I know that.
Okay.
I don't believe it's going to be.
It probably won't make Switch.
But they've announced the new Tomb Raider, and the release date is September 14th.
Wow, that's quick.
Yeah, and apparently this is the third and final episode of Lara Croft in her introductory.
Oh, really?
Aspect, yeah.
There's another game. They're rumored that June 10th they're going to announce the new Borderlands 3 game. right
I hope
before
so.
E3. Right before E3, it's rumored. No facts behind this. It's just hearsay, but they believe that a Japanese uh, advertising firm accidentally leaked the June 10th announcement date. So
Huh.
got the hit and miss. So hopefully we're gonna get a Borderlands 3 in the next year.
Well, I hope so, man. Those first two were awesome, and they've always teased it.
Yeah,
So,
and I got my daughter hooked on them now. That she's playing the pre-sequel right now,
oh yeah, the Handsome
the
collection or
Handsome Jack
whatever.
collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I you can pay too much money for that game too. Paid $20 for it, and if you would have went to GameStop, it's $5. Yeah, Microsoft has been really expensive in their Microsoft store for games.
Yeah.
For digital downloads of games, it should be cheaper for goodness sakes.
I mean, it's harder for them to compete with all the other places that have to run their own sales.
Yeah,
I guess. I mean, if these companies are buying the product from Microsoft or wherever they're getting them from, it's their option to sell it whatever they want to sell it. Of course, they make money elsewhere on other things too, like GameStop, Best Buy, whatever.
yeah. It's $59 for the Handsome Jack collection still on Microsoft Store, but you can get a digital download code from GameStop for 20.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I bought mine like a long time ago.
yeah,
I think I paid like $20 for it then.
yeah. And then the first Borderlands game's only $5, and it's backwards compatible. So
I think the first Borderlands game was a free Xbox Live game.
was it? I
Yeah,
must have missed that. I would have downloaded it.
yeah, it was a free game.
Bummer, man. I missed out on it. But I also want to make mention to Sci-Fi is going to be making a new Leprechaun sequel.
Oh my God, no! Let it go.
It's so classic, man.
Oh, the
They announced it on St.
leprechaun.
Patty's Day.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
funny, and they ran a whole. They announced it St. Patty's Day, and then they ran a whole day of nothing but horror movies.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston was in the original Leprechaun.
Yeah, hot.
Yes, she's still hot.
She is, even though she's like 50 now.
She's getting up there, like 48, 47, 48, something like
Yeah,
that.
about your age.
Yeah. And now you know why you're not my best friend.
True, 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 true.
No, yeah.
We can go back to games now if you wanted to.
No, you done ruined it. You done ruined the mood, Mike.
I'm sorry.
Nobody wants to talk about the Leprechaun, Mike. Nobody.
I want to talk
Even though
about
I am a
Leprechaun.
Warwick Davis fan, I do like Warwick Davis. So.
Man, I love Leprechaun movies. They're funny
They're
as
so
heck.
stupid, man.
They're funny. They're stupid funny.
They got worse than the dang Freddy Kruegers and that after a while.
Yeah. Well, I don't know anything's worse than the extendable arms than Freddy Krueger.
Oh my gosh.
They're like a little accordion things that come out at your eyes.
That was pretty ridiculous.
That was pretty funny.
Rick and Morty?
I heard
about that.
I did. They're talking about not being picked up by another studio.
Yeah.
Not another studio, another television network.
Yeah. Apparently,
Cartoon Network hasn't picked them up yet.
They now I guess there's nothing definite about it, but the writer and creator of it hadn't been basically asked to bring any more episodes in.
What I understand is he's got another season in standby. He just doesn't have anywhere. Nobody wants it.
Yeah, nobody's asked him for it.
Yeah.
So
That's
maybe they're just waiting to lowball him or something. I don't know.
I've never watched Rick and Morty, but I mean, I know the popularity of Rick and Morty is huge.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I see the merchandise everywhere.
Yeah.
I've seen a few episodes of it. I've seen the ones episodes I've seen been pretty dang funny. But Rick and Morty to me is kind of like The Simpsons, the Family Guy, you know what I'm saying? It's just a parody of stuff that's already been done.
Yeah, I saw the Pickle Rick episode. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I haven't watched them in order or nothing. I planned on it. But Kent's a big Rick and Morty fan.
Oh yeah, he's a huge Rick and Morty. Trent loves it too.
Does he?
Yeah.
So,
how about Atari?
Yeah, the new the JVS? Is that what it's called?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
The JVS, yeah.
Is it JSV or JV?
JSV. It's J something, damn it. J and Silent Bomb.
Yeah, really. There's still not a whole lot known about it yet. I know they showed the images of the retro controller and the little joystick.
Yeah.
And then the new controller, which looks similar to like an Xbox controller.
But ain't this going to be like a retro system?
They said it's supposed to be loaded with a crap ton of the old games.
Right.
But also be able to play some newer games.
Oh, really?
So that's the rumor. I guess they're supposed to officially announce some stuff here sometime this year.
Well, that's cool.
So they officially announced the console. They just haven't announced any details on it just yet.
Yeah, I didn't see any details. I just saw the name of the console and that it was coming soon.
Yeah.
Bridget is a new character on Overwatch. I don't know if you talked about your son that just come out here the last couple
He was
mentioning
mentioning
weeks.
something to me about a new character coming.
Yeah, a new character Bridget come out. I guess she's kind of like a support / tank. She does a shield. I don't know if you ever played Overwatch.
I think I played like maybe 1 or 2 matches, man.
It's pretty cool. I like playing Reinhardt. The big guy. He's got a big shield, and basically all you do is defend your team from getting hit with your shield.
Wow. Yeah, I know Trent was playing it here recently with his friends, and they're trying to get some kind of whatever platinum something or another or whatever league. And
oh, really?
Yeah, he said he's pretty far up there.
So. Yeah, I see your kid on there all the time playing Overwatch. My daughter plays Overwatch a lot too on the PC.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she doesn't play it on. She played it on the Xbox a couple times, but she's more of a PC person when it comes to Overwatch.
Well, some people are better than others on certain platforms, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about some sports?
Okay, let's make fun of my Packers.
What?
My Packers who are failing miserably in free agency.
Dallas, I thought was going to fail miserably too until here recently.
Who'd they pick up?
They finally signed a couple people. They signed some offensive linemen.
Wow, that's good.
Cameron Fleming from the Patriots, Marcus Martin from the 49ers, and they signed Joe Looney back, which they had him a couple of years ago.
Yeah, the Cowboys had a terrible offensive line last year.
Well, their 3 starters, or 3 big ones, are good. After that, they did sign some guy named Deontay Thomas.
I don't know who that is.
And then the big one they signed was Alan Hurns from the Jaguars.
Right.
So, I mean...
There's rumors that they're going to give Dez his walking papers here soon, too.
They said they're probably not.
Really?
Yeah, they said they got these other receivers and stuff in there as a supporting cast for him to make them better. So we'll see. I know if he doesn't produce this year, they probably definitely will.
He's making a lot of money, man.
They said that with his actual money and his signing bonus, it'd be about $16.5 million this year.
Because didn't he only get like 580 some yards receiving last year or something like that? Or 800?
800 yards.
800 yards.
Like
he hasn't had
8 TDs.
Yeah, he hasn't had 1,000-yard receiving year in like 3 years or something.
Yeah, since like 2014.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a while.
And he's
I imagine if he doesn't produce this year, it's either going to be cut or say, hey, look, you need to take some money off.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
I know Cleveland's rebuilding pretty hard.
Oh, big time.
They're doing a good job.
Did you hear about the Ndamukong Suh?
Where'd he go?
Apparently the Jets put him an offer sheet. Pretty very lucrative offer sheet.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, he was standing to make quite a bit of money. And then they said, nope, pulled it back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess from what I heard, what I was reading about, there was a rumor around saying that Ndamukong Suh did not want to really play for the Jets, but they had the most money to spend, so he wanted to go there just to collect the money. And then the owner got caught wind of it, rescinded the offer. Said he doesn't want someone that's just going to show up there just to collect money. He wants someone that's going to show up there and wants to play.
Right. Yeah, I know he's not. The Dolphins are talking about not re-signing him. So
they didn't. They already cut him.
Oh, they cut him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's why he's out looking for a free agent for a home.
And who wants? He's a dirty player with a bad attitude.
The big one now, I guess, is for him going to the Rams.
Rams.
Yeah. So with him and Aaron Donald on the front. I think the Rams are pretty much starting to become the odds-on favorite to go to the Super Bowl this year with their revamped.
Really,
everything.
You think?
Yeah. They got their
defense. Playing a tough division.
They stacked their defense pretty good this year. And the Seahawks ain't what they used to be.
No, they got rid of everybody.
Yeah, the Niners might be tough this year.
Yeah.
Of course, Cardinals are the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm not expecting much of my pack. They too many free agents lost this year, and I mean we signed some big names. Jimmy Graham and Jimmy Graham. Was it Montavious Willis? What is his name?
Oh, Muhammad Wilkerson.
Muhammad Wilkerson. Yeah.
Defensive tackle.
Yeah. I mean, but he's got a 1-year deal. But we lost Jordy. We lost Burnett. We traded away Demarius Randall.
Hey, you got what's his name from
Deshaun Kaiser.
Yeah, Deshaun Kaiser.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need a quarterback. I mean, we do need a backup because our last year's backup sucked ass. He was terrible.
Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of, I don't know, man. There's going to be a lot of interesting to see how things go, especially with all this movement. I mean, I don't know about you, but this is like the first time I think I've ever seen this much movement in the NFL ever.
Yeah, it's been a lot of shaking and hustling.
I mean, trades and free agents and people getting cut and everything, man.
Yeah.
This is like the most I've ever seen ever.
I agree.
And, I mean, now there's all the big thing talking about the Odell Beckham. Did you hear about that? Apparently, he said if he doesn't get an extension, he ain't setting foot on the field.
Oh, really?
Because the owner, I guess, come out and said he's tired of Odell's outside the field antics. So he said the person's there to play football. It's a business. You need to be professional about it. And they're tired of Odell the way he's being. So see how that comes out. And I don't know if we talked about this yet, Mike, but how about that new catch rule?
Yeah. We talked about it. So what? Des Bryant would have completed the catch in a playoff game. That was like years ago. Get over it.
It's like, you're right. That probably was a catch. Let's just go ahead and change it.
Yep.
Now that it's over.
Man, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it now.
Not just Des, Jesse James.
Man, we got screwed too by the interception, the Hail Mary. So, I mean, every team has that. Every team has a gripe with the officials. I mean, it's not a perfect science.
Except the Patriots.
Yeah, except for the Patriots. I mean, Hercules is the number one player on the team.
Not anymore. He's retired.
Yeah.
But he's got his son to live on his legacy.
So. True. I want to talk, add this little bit of tidbit here for Doctor Who fans. David Tennant's got a new role on an HBO TV series coming out called Camping. So I know there's Doctor Who fans that listen to the show. So your David Tennant, probably your favorite Doctor, is going to be not reprising some roles, but he's going to be doing a new role. So he'll be back on TV. Huh. I like him as an actor. I don't know if you've watched any.
Oh, I love David Tennant.
He did a good job with Kilgrave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought he was pretty good.
Which season 2 of Jessica Jones is really good.
Yep, I watched it. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I watched it all. That was pretty good. Pretty interesting.
Speaking of Netflix, did you hear their big announcement?
What one's that?
Apparently, all of the content is coming to Netflix. All of their content.
Really?
Monty Python.
Oh, Monty Python? That's pretty cool.
Yep, from Flying Circus to the Holy Grail to the Life of Brian.
Wow.
Everything.
Well, that's cool.
All coming to Netflix. Got all the content coming in.
Netflix has been killing it lately, man. I'm telling you.
They better kill it with the prices they've raised them up to.
I know.
I went from paying like $8 a month to $15 a month.
I was gonna say that it's like $14.99 now, and it started off at $7.99.
Yeah, I think my last statement I come in it was like $14.70 or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, yeah,
but it's worth it, I think, because I mean, I really think they're killing it with content.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I've been watching a lot of the stuff. I mean, some of the original stuff is just fantastic.
Yeah, I like the Santa Clara Diet. I think that show is funny as hell.
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's about
that's the one she's a zombie or something.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore turns into a zombie and has to start killing people, and her husband. I want to say her husband looks. I don't know his name, but he looks like Dane Cook. I don't remember his name.
Sure, it's not Dane Cook.
It might be Dane Cook. He looks just like Dane Cook, but I haven't seen Dane Cook in years, so I don't know what he.
I don't think anybody's seen Dane Cook in years.
So, but it's funny. He's got to help his wife kill people to feed her because she can only have live meat. It's pretty funny. It's more
Timothy
funny.
Oliphant.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, he looks just like Dane Cook though. I swear to God.
Oh, there you go, Mike. While we were talking, I just got an alert, and Damakasu agrees to a deal to join the Rams, a 1-year, $14 million deal.
Holy buckets!
So that's news as we speak.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
But that's about all I got, man.
Yeah, that's all I got for the day too. Check us out next week. We're gonna bring you some good content, and remember, don't get loaded.
Get reloaded.